WSU's Greek role has been dominated by predominantly white Greek organizations. There was a time when black chapters, a part of what is known as the Divine Nine, were here at WSU. Murrow News 8 reporter Jakolby Wright took a deep dive into the issue.
It's only one currently active on campus. There have been chapters in the past, but people graduate, circumstances changes.
Delta Sigma Theta sorority is the only black chapter and the only Divine Nine member left here at WSU. For the longest time, WSU Greek Rho has been dominated by predominantly white Greek organization. However, there was a time where most of the Divine Nine was here on campus and very active.
There was just about everybody. So as far as the fraternity side, Alphas were on the campus, Sigmas were on the campus, Kappas, Qs, and eventually even Iotas. As far as the sororities, there were Deltas, there were AKAs, there were Zetas, and there were Sigma Gamma Rho. So yeah, just about all the Divine Nine was on campus.
Boston says that when he was in school, all the black chapters participated in all kinds of activities here at WSU, including step shows, volunteer activities, and other big gatherings. But in 2008, Boston's last year at WSU, he started to notice a change.
Yeah, so I think majority of people were there, but the numbers were definitely doing it. They were starting to get smaller and smaller by the time I left.
The biggest question is, why did most of the black Greek organizations go extinct on campus? Multicultural Student Center staff member Charles Ross says it's all about interest and sustainability.
But it's comes down to interest, and then are they going to be sustainable? It's hard to have organizations where you only have one active member in the club, and it's what happens when that member graduates?
I've been in conversations with the fraternity about all across the West Coast. People are having harder and harder times getting members into the organization. I'm speaking specifically of Omega Psi Phi.
Now, it is disappointing that there is only one black chapter here at WSU. But if all of the Divine Nine were here at WSU, would there really be any interest in students joining them? This is a question that I asked several students during my investigation of this issue.
I think I would. I'm actually an athlete, so right now I wouldn't because I'm committed to my sports. But I think I would because it is a predominantly white school.
I would because honestly joining a black fraternity would be pretty fun. My uncle, he did one when he went to HBCU.
If there's a black fraternity on campus, I would definitely join it because first off, it's a way to meet people of color and get to know more people.
Now, there are a lot of benefits to being a part of a Greek organization in the Divine Nine. Delta Sigma Theta member Kyla Marks says that being in her sorority has helped her a lot.
I would say just being able to connect to people. They kind of understand what it's like to be a member of the sorority and balance school and everything like that. So I often turn to people for advice, especially because they know they've been through it. So just to kind of get a little more guidance, but it's been really great so far.
Ice, baby! Too cold! Ice, baby!
While there are still questions left to be answered about why most of WSU's black chapters have been inactive, the biggest thing is, at some point, students and staff members of color would like to see some of those organizations back on campus. With Murrow News 8, I'm Jakolby Wright.